Hello, hello,
Hello?
Kevin.
Yes?
What's up? How are you doing?
Is this
No, I'm not the coach.
oh,
You're also a student, or mentee.
yeah, I'm just waiting for Ernest to come in.
Cool.
Yeah, I usually just wait 15 minutes, but if he's not gonna show up, then I'm just gonna leave.
Sometimes he doesn't show up.
Well, I think he just started doing these, so I don't know.
Gotcha. This is my first one, so I don't really know. Where are you from?
Florida.
Florida. Is it is it hot there right now?
It's
A little
okay.
colder.
It's mild.
Mild.
It's usually hotter in summer.
Only reason I asked is because like let me see the Fahrenheit conversion right now. It's like 30. Nope. Hold on. Like it's in the
Are
negatives in
you in
Fahrenheit.
Europe?
No, I'm in Canada.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like negative 22 Fahrenheit here.
damn.
Yeah,
Why are you guys communicating?
sorry.
Why are you guys
Mr.
communicating?
Monopoly.
I apologize. Sorry.
Yes, just cameras on.
I sir. Oh,
Where's
Wonderful.
Ernest?
one
Is he
second.
absent
One second.
today?
The fuck do you mean absent? What, you want two people on a fucking call to entertain you?
Well, he's the one that sent the message and set up the call.
What? He's a what?
He's the one that set up the call.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's under Ernest's name.
I know.
So I was
I've
just
stopped.
curious.
I've stolen his calendar. Wonderful. Kingston, how you doing?
All right.
Good. I was hoping you'd say depressed. Kevin G, how you doing?
Could be better.
Oh, if only I cared how you felt. Now, thank you. So, do either one of you have a sales call to review?
Nope.
I have one from like months ago.
I don't want to fucking review your shit from months ago. Wonderful. So we're gonna go over some theory work. Let me just tell one person. I'm gonna call them in 45 minutes. Hey, I'll call you at 45 past. So you guys are familiar with you guys are familiar with my laws, yes?
Your laws, as in what? I'm not
Notion?
familiar.
Wonderful. Kingston, you're familiar?
In Notion? Or
Yes.
yeah.
Wonderful. So Kingston, on the basis that you are familiar with my laws, is there any law that you would like us to potentially go over today, or is it, or I'll be choosing?
I don't have access to it right now.
Why the fuck don't you have
Um,
access to it?
because I'm a little slow.
Did you say you're a little slow?
I'm a little slow. I haven't been doing much in the last little bit.
Okay, that's fine. So I'll be deciding. Oh, Marcus, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. You?
Good. You know, Marcus, I was curious, you see. Uh, We have a gay Marcus in the community. I don't know who he is. I haven't spoken to him, but I don't think it's you, is it?
Yeah, it's me.
It is. It is you.
I,
Ah,
I, I don't know if there's another one, but yeah, it's me.
wonderful. Good to be acquainted. You're one of two we've never trained. And not that it matters that much, but
No,
yes.
not at all.
Wonderful. Marcus, are you familiar with the laws, the sales laws that I have?
No.
Nope. Wonderful. So let me just give a quick breakdown. There are 25 laws that I have. Yep. Long story short, what I had done is I'm very fucking good at sales, and I know a few people who are good at sales. We can speak the same things. We'll say it all very differently, but fundamentally the end point is always the same. So I thought to myself, how the fuck are three people who, using three as an example, three people who are very good at sales doing the same shit differently? Right? So what I did is I said, cool, let's reverse engineer everything that everyone is doing, right? And I call them my laws, right? Now, these laws is 25. You need to become a killer at any 3 laws, except for one of them, which is what the fuck was it? Yes, it was intellectual bias. Right? So these 3 laws, you need to be any fucking 3 of these laws. You put them as your prime focus, and you will close deals. You'll end up with a 20-30% close rate comfortably. All right. So we're gonna go through. I'm gonna break down a few of the laws just so that you guys can understand the differences between the laws, and then we're gonna pick 1 or 2, and we're just gonna delve right into them. All right. But now, please take note when we are discussing the laws, there are 4 points at which the laws are used. Right. So we have the discovery, which is the first part of the sales call. This is where I'm discovering about the fucking prospect, also known as positive rapport. Nothing positive about it. I need to know facts. Right. Then we have negative rapport. A negative rapport is one of my favorite things to do. It is to make your prospect cry. Now, I don't mean this in the I'm going to make them feel bad. I mean this in the tears will pour from their eyes. I need them literally, yeah, like fucking convulsing in their fucking sadness and self-wallowing pity. Yes, then we have presentation, and then we have objection handling. Now, why do we go for the fucking making them cry? Right? It is due to something that some of you guys possess, others don't. It's called the brain. Yes. So when it comes to the brain, there are 2 things that drive everything that we do. It's in the amygdala, I believe. Yes. It is pleasure versus pain. Right? So pleasure versus pain. Every action that you do in life, you are either running towards pleasure or running away from pain. That is it. Everything, every decision you make is for one of those 2 fucking things, right? Everything boils down to it. Now, and the fact is, right? There will be a limit. So let's speak to Marcus, yeah? Let's say to Marcus, I'm going to create you the perfect boyfriend. Yes, he's going to have all the box ticked. Yes, everything.
Okay.
Right? He's going to look like fucking Johnny Bravo, right? However, in order to do this, you will get into debt, right? It's going to cost money to do this. Now, if I told you having the perfect boyfriend is going to cost you $1, would you go for it?
Nope.
So you wouldn't pay $1 to have the perfect boyfriend.
In my mind, no. I think I wouldn't pay so cheap.
Okay, no. Let's imagine like it's a fucking genius fucking
Okay, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Ideally, you don't fucking pay for your boyfriends. I don't know how it works. Yeah, maybe you do, right? But this is a fucking factory. Yes.
Yeah,
Would
yeah.
you be okay giving up $1 to have the perfect boyfriend?
Yeah.
Cool. Would you be okay getting into $10 million debt? And I'm going to take it out of your salary. Yes, 80% of your salary will go to me moving forward. It's going to cost you 10 million, and that until I'm paid off, I get 80% of all the money you make. Are you happy with that exchange?
Nope.
No. So we can agree that there's a fine line between what you are willing to give for pleasure versus what you are not willing to give for pleasure, correct?
Yes.
Now, let's go into pain, right? You have cancer. It's really fucking bad cancer. Yes? This cancer is the killing kind. Imagine cancer, AIDS, plus a bunch of other fucking cholera, yellow fever, all slapped in one fucking thing. I have the remedy, yes. And but by the way, if like this is medicine that you need, if you don't pay it, you die. Right? It's gonna cost $1. Right? Are you willing to pay for the medicine?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, exact same situation. 10 million is what it's gonna cost. 80% of all the money you make comes into my pocket in order for you to live. Are you going to give up the 80% of all the money in order to live?
Yeah.
Do you see the difference?
Yes.
Yes. The proclivity to run away from pain is absurdly more powerful than fucking pleasure, right? Pleasure doesn't even fucking touch pain. If I'm going to torture a cunt if they don't do 10 miles a day or 20, whatever the fucking limits I set, they will do that. However, if you tell somebody, if you work really hard for 2 years, your life gets better, and it will definitely get better, guess what the fuck people won't do for 2 years? They won't work hard. Kingston is prime example of that, correct, Kingston?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yes. So pleasure versus pain, right? That's why when it comes to negative rapport, I'm not going to be there saying to a prospect, and if everything is really well, you're going to have this, you're going to have that, and da, 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 da. I'm going to tell them, what the fuck have you been doing in the last 2 years of your degenerate butt fuck life? Like, do you want to be a failure like your father? You know, like, do you want your wife or husband, yes, to look at you and just be disappointed? Like, are you happy that that happens? And I go down that fucking route of let me make them feel like shit. Yes. Now, some would say this is manipulative, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right? The fact is, it's not. It's called being fucking honest. Right? We have Tom over here. Tom is a real estate agent who has 0 fucking deals to his fucking name. Well, let's say 3 fucking deals. Right? There is someone out there in the open market who's got 50 deals in the past year. Tom only got fucking 3. Do you think it was a market's fault, or is it the reasoning that Tom is a lazy piece of fuck shit? Which one? If somebody else was able to get 50 deals in their first year as an agent, and Tom was only able to get 3, or he got fucking 0, yes? Is it Tom's fault or is it the market's fault?
His
Is it-
fault.
There the fuck we go. So why are you trying to hold Tom's hand and make him feel good about himself? When the fact is, he needs to look in the fucking mirror and realize how much of a fucking disappointment he is. If I truly care about Tom, I'll speak the truth to Tom. Yes, I will sit down with Tom and I'll say, so what the fuck have you done? Do you actually want to change? Because based on everything that you're doing, you're not doing fucking lead gen, you're not qualifying your fucking leads, you're not doing follow-ups. You know you need to be fucking doing it. What, you a fucking child? So why the fuck aren't you doing it? That's me speaking honestly, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, Marcus, why did you say that was manipulative?
It can sound manipulative for them that hear that. I
No, no,
think.
no.
I don't know. Never
They
tried.
could be like way too much pain. Like done correctly, they want like the brain processing is just gonna like right because no one speaks to them this way.
Okay,
No one talks.
they just feel ashamed.
Yeah, good. But now, are they ashamed because of the words I say or because of the truth that is in those words?
Mm.
Right? Like I've hopped onto calls with like salespeople, yeah, and I tell them like where I'm currently at and my targets, and they're like, "Don't you think you can be doing better?" And I think, what a cock, yeah. I'm making so much more fucking money than him, and he's trying to tell me, don't I think I should push more? Go fuck his mother. Like that's my internal processing as he tries to make me feel bad by doing that much better than him. Yeah, like you're trying to do that to me, like look in the fucking mirror. Yes. But now, done correctly to the right person, it's speaking the truth,
Yeah.
right? And the fact is, so many people cower away from speaking the truth to other people on a fucking sales call due to the desire to be nice, right? I'd rather tell Tom the lazy degenerate buttfuck cunt, yes, I'm going to do all the work for you and we're going to hit all of our targets and things are going to go really well with our new system. Da, 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 da. But the fact is, if Tom doesn't fix his fucking self, doesn't do the fucking work, doesn't deal with the fucking leads, he's going to end up butt fuck useless. Because I can send him 1,000 fucking leads. Yes, I can send him qualified leads. If he fucks up, he fucks up. And if I don't have the correct frame with him, if I don't position myself as the authority and tell him, what the fuck are you doing from day one? Tom's going to blame me for his incompetence on the basis that he does sign. And another thing that you guys have to understand is Tom has a problem. He's come to us with a problem. We are the authority. So we need to be willing to call out Tom when Tom fucks up. Correct? Yes. We're not there putting fucking smiley faces on the fucking homework saying everyone's a winner. Yes. When you fuck up, you fuck up. And that's why pain is a lot more fucking powerful than pleasure. And that's why I go down the routes of pain. Now, look, certain circumstances, i.e., intellectual bias, yes, which we'll go over now, you don't push pain at all. Like, I stay the fuck away from pain. I don't ask them any questions related to pain. It is a logical sale. It is a sale based on pure competence, right? So, now that we get that, does anyone have any questions in regards to pain?
No.
Yeah. Is anyone here too scared to push pain? Yes, you all are. Yes, not in a bad way. Like it takes a certain type of person to be disagreeable enough to do that. Now, let me show you a wonderful. I need to make a YouTube video on this. On a voice note, this one guy fucked up something, right? And it slowed down my processes for like a week, which pissed me off, right? And as I'm trying to fix it, right, the twat says to me that he can't fix it without permission. And at this point, I'm pissed off, right? So I created a group chat in order to just like try and fix this. And he's telling me that not that he can't fix it, he won't fix it without permission. Yes. Now, I am an extreme point of this example. Please listen to the voice note that I sent to his boss.
Zachary, the lesbian, dumb fuck, shit twat cunt, yes, who slowed down my progress on what the fuck I do due to his own incompetence, yes, is not giving me access to go high level account. At the earliest convenience, please tell your lesbian dyke shit, right, to pull his thumb out of his asshole and provide me with an account. If not, can you please provide me with an account? Because the lesbian dyke apparently doesn't want to.
Yep. Now, none of it is homophobic. I have a lesbian cousin. Just wanted to clarify that. Yes. Now, I hopped into a call with like the boss. Yes. And we're resolving the issues, and he said, Ishmael, that wasn't necessary. Yes. If you keep going like this, like people will kill themselves. So I thought, you know what? Let me send a voice note just to clarify after. This is my final voice note that I sent.
Louise, I've just spoken to Zach, and typically people would apologize after what they've said. Make sure you write me in your suicide note and send me a photocopy before you fucking decide to do it. Incompetent shit.
Yes. Now, is that way too far? 100% it is way too far.
Yes.
Yes. But the fact is, all right, let's say this is this is the level, right? So this fucking thing's not fucking. There we go. This is the level, right? Of niceness, right? Boom, boom, boom. Level of niceness. This is cunt, like just pure cunt. Like hell is reserved, like special places in hell are reserved for these people. Yes. And then let's put over here, I don't know, like nice human. Yeah. I don't know why the fuck my pen's not working. So nice human. Why the fuck isn't this fighting? 1 second, let me refresh. Oh, it's me. Am I lagging?
No.
Oh, that's why my okay. 1 second, I need to charge my laptop. It's below 4%.
No, you're lagging, yes.
Give me 1 second, guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, my battery's below 4%, and when it does that, it just like fucking skits until it hits back to 5%. So just give me 1 second. This call lasts a little bit longer, so that's fine. There we go. Wonderful. I think we're back. Are we on 5%? Yeah, cool. So you guys can see my line? Already another line.
Yep.
So, pen. Wonderful. So this is the lines. Yes. Now, okay, cool. We have Gandhi here. Gandhi. You guys know who Mahatma Gandhi is?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We have Hitler here. Now, Hitler, I guess, yeah, you can put him on the bad scale, right? So, when it comes to success in life, those who are more inclined to be like Hitler, right? Let's say, like, I would say this is the point here, right? Where you are most primed for success. Because you need to be disagreeable, you need to be assertive, you need to be a piece of shit, right? Let's say this, yeah? I need, I, in order for my kids to eat well, Kingston kids need to eat less so that mine can eat more, right? Now, I'm saying this, there's more than enough money to go around in the fucking world, right? But the fact is, the higher up you go, the more aggressive, the more assertive people become. And the closer they are to Hitler, the more likely they are to succeed. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Now, while that voice note, definitely unnecessary. Yes, the person who sends that voice note is going to get results 9 times out of 10 way quicker than anybody else because they won't have the fucking patience to wait for results. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right? It's one small example where being a cunt is just that much more effective. And then let's say looking at what's his name, fucking Tom over here. Yes? Do you think Tom needs somebody who's saying there's no I in team and everybody can do it? Or does Tom need to be slapped in the fucking face and told what reality is? Right? And then another example, let's just go into the gym, right? I'm sure you guys may have gone to the gym in your lives before. Yes? Let's say you're getting a personal trainer. Now, I'm not talking about in the moment. You're beginning a 1 year plan, right? Obviously not in January because those plans never work. Yes, so let's say it's February, right? Do you want a personal trainer who's going to shout at you, abuse you in order for you to get every single rep in? Or do you want a personal trainer that says, I think it's time to breathe. Let's just take a break. Which one do you guys prefer?
First one.
Tries to kill me.
JT?
First one.
No, JT. Kevin G?
Second one, or the
Yeah.
one that's gonna kill me.
There we go. So why the fuck are you guys being soft with your fucking prospects? Because that's not what the fuck they're looking for. Yes? Many of your prospects, not saying that you can do this, they want to add another fucking 100,000, right? To their bottom line. Yes? Not fucking easy to do. Now, do you think a fairy or Hitler, right? They're both tasked with finding a random fucker on the streets and getting them to 100,000. Who are you putting your money on?
Adolf.
There the fuck we go. Yes, will he make that person very racist and put some fucked up plans? Maybe. But when it comes to getting the fucking job done, right? It's the piece of shit. Yes. And the worst thing is, and like I've trained people on this, right? And maybe we'll get like it takes a while to fucking train the guy who was doing 1-to-1 with me. I got him at a very high level where he was making prospects cry fucking regularly. Like he just got good at that. Now, granted, he didn't know what he was doing. He just parroted what I told him to do. He was a great parrot. Yes. He took 3 months, he hit 40 Gs. Right? 40,000 in 3 months. Why? Because he gave negative shits. Now, this guy, honestly, I kind of compare him to Hitler, not as competent, but like he is kind of fucked up, right? Very like he had a thing where he was so stupid that he thought he was like a messiah. Like he genuinely thought he was brought in this earth to be better than everyone else, which is very good for business to have like that level of self-delusionment, right? But then he gave negative shits about his prospects, right? He found out on a call that some lady's husband died. Now, you guys would be concerned. You'd show emotion. You'd show understanding. His response, so you really have no other choice. Like what happens if this doesn't work out? Because you don't have a backup with the husband not there. Yes. So he used the death of the fucking husband in order to make her feel even more insecure, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. Now, that call, the lady fucked off because she was crying too much. She said she couldn't handle the call. She'll be back on another call, never joined another one again. Yes. But now, who do you believe has a higher closing rate? The piece of shit who's willing to use people's deaths to his advantage, or the nice guy? Right? Now, what we have to understand is another aspect. I love how I haven't even got into the fucking 25 floors. Yes. Is yes, business. Business versus me. right? So let's go on to Marcus. Marcus, what is your financial goal? At what number do you need cash in the bank? Yes, for you to be like, you know what, I've done really fucking well, really fucking proud of myself. How much you need in the bank to be like,
15,
kind of,
50K month, 15K month at the
okay,
beginning.
so okay, let's say you've got 1 million in the bank, right?
Yep.
You'd be happy with 1 million in the bank, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful, right? So let's say that that's just your goal. Now, granted, you gave me a monthly, but let's say that's just your goal, right? The number one thing that is going to stop you fucking getting there is your version of me, right? Because a bunch of fucking times, your me and your priorities here are not going to be in line with the fucking business, right? The business's goal is to make 1 million. Now, Marcus, do you agree if you became a piece of shit, you got good at getting people to cry, emotionally manipulative, very extreme on your clients, very fucking Führer style, do you believe your business would appreciate that?
Yeah, I think my business would grow more.
But is there an argument to be said that you as a human being may believe that sometimes will cross a line you're not comfortable with?
Yes.
So what are you doing? Like, do you actually want to hit your targets? Like, what does the business want and what do you want? What is your actual goal? Because then those two things are gonna fuck each other off. I recognized a long time ago, like for ages, I'm not saying you guys have to do this, but for ages, I would sit down in a circumstance and think, what do I want? What does my business want? I would then quickly scrap what I want and I would do just logical maths on what the fuck the business wants. Yes. And I would just go business, 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 business. Now, was this good for my social, health, relationships, so on and so forth? Fuck no. Was it good for business? Fuck yes. Right. And that was and is my priority. Right. So bar a few cases where I've like, you know what, these are my exceptions. Yes, business will win any day of the week.
Is
Right. And you have
there
to understand, huh?
is there a way to align those two?
No.
And to no.
Well, I want to be the best fucking. I want to hit the top. I want to hit above the top 1% of humans and have it align with myself.
Mm,
Marcus, my response to you is, are you a woman?
Nope.
You see, I often speak to women who then say to me, yeah, I want to do like a project, but like something I want to do, like something that feels good for me. What we have to understand is no one gives a fuck about how you feel. It's what the market wants. You have to look at the market. What does the market want and provide what the market desires? Fuck your feelings, fuck your passion, fuck everything. Yes.
Mhm.
And the
Mhm.
fact is, your clients, to an extent, not 100%, but to an extent, they want a cunt. Yes, they want a piece of shit that will just make sure that they get fucking results. Now, there's a fine line between abusing them and calling them every day, have you done this? Have you done this? Have you done this? Right? But they're humans just like we're humans. Yes? Kevin Gia, would it be beneficial if once a week me and you hopped onto a call, we went through everything, I spoke good about the good stuff, and I gave you a bollocking for the bad stuff? Would you find that beneficial?
Yes.
So would every fucking human. Right? And this is one thing that I experience a lot, right? Whenever I enter a conversation, a project, or whatever the fuck it's going to be, I can see in other people's reactions, they get a, like, they just calm down. Because now that I've entered, their need to think or lead or anything, it's not necessary. So they can finally have breathing, right? And you want your clients to feel that way. You want the people around you to feel that way. Yes, you're going to stress yourself, you're going to burden yourself, but then you will reap the rewards. Make sense? Right?
Yeah.
In regards to can you make it align? It depends what you're aligning it with, right? I'll give an example, right? I've got the one friend that I have in my life. Yes, the reason I say the one friend is because I don't do any business with them. Like we have a non-business relationship. It's wonderful. Yes, known him for many years. He is currently married and with a child, right? He is fucked. He's trying to start a few things, but he is fucked with responsibilities, his 9 to 5, and his child and his wife. Yes. He told me, he asked me, what's the best thing? Like, what would I do? Because he knows I'm very extreme. I told him I would go to the village in the middle of fucking nowhere, sack off my child, sack off my wife for about 6 months to 1 year and get to work. And then return when everything's done. They will suffer a little bit in the beginning, but then there's less suffering in the future. Right? So, Marcus, give me examples of where this may or may not align.
Yeah.
If you're going to say social life is dead.
I don't know the limiting beliefs, the way I was raised, maybe.
But like, give me an example. Like where you
Like,
believe would stop.
no. I was just like thinking, okay, I was like raised to be this nice guy, like like my whole life was about this. So
Okay. The one thing is the truth of it is the asshole is the nicest guy around. Yes. Okay. You have to understand that I'm not talking about just being a bad human being.
Mhm.
Yes. It's understanding that at times the asshole is needed. Yes. And someone has to be the fucking asshole. And the person who is the asshole is typically the one who leads. Right? Let's say, okay, easy one. Let's say you have kids, right?
Yep. Yep.
Marcus, do you have kids or no?
No,
Okay. Are you going to have to be an asshole at times to get them to be good in the future?
of course. Yeah, especially being a
And
parent.
but is that okay?
Yeah.
Is it arguably the nice thing to do?
Yeah, I got your point.
Yes.
Got your point. Yeah.
I am a piece of shit to anyone around me because I will be fucking honest, like so honest, like more honest than they even know about themselves. Yes. When someone is being a lazy piece of shit around me, I will sit them down. I will have a chat to them about their fucking life, and I will not be nice. Right. And then there's two things that will happen. They will either go down a la fucking poo bell, crash and tumble, as I brought, like, because many people hide the truth to themselves. They forget that they haven't done work, and then it builds up and builds up and builds up, and they want to address this relationship, but they want to address that, and it just builds up and builds up, but they allow themselves to be blind to it. Right? I will bring the truth to them, everything in front. Yes. And they're either going to crash or they're going to go up. Now, on the basis that they crash, I am an asshole. Yes. On the basis that they go up, I am the nicest guy they've ever met because it was thanks to the fucking speech that I gave them that they were able to get their shit in order. It's not my fault that your shit is in a fucking mess and I'm highlighting it to you because you want to fucking hide from yourself. Cool. Call me an asshole. I'm the only one with the balls to say it to your face. Right? Anyone else listening, Ishmael, you're too harsh. You didn't need to say it that way. Da-da-da, da-da-da. My question back is, but I was the only one who fucking spoke. So why the fuck was everyone else silent? You get my point?
Mhm.
Because many people will sacrifice. They'll say, you know what? I'm going to be nice and shut the fuck up. But the fact is, by shutting the fuck up, you're complacent in the bullshit that is happening, making you just as bad as the bullshit. Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Yep. So then that's the asshole who is the nice guy. Because and this is the best thing. Yep. I'll say all of this shit, right? And I will say all of this shit willingly, knowing that I will be the bad guy. Yes. At the end of the day, I'm the fucking bad guy. But at the end of the day, I don't really give a flying fuck. Yes. Because if you're nice, you're gonna end up in cases being the bad guy. Have you guys found that when you were nice, you ended up being the bad guy?
Mhm.
Yes. So just be the fucking bad guy and stick to it. I'm not saying go around kicking old grannies. That's not anywhere close to what I'm saying. I'm saying be honest. And in being honest, you risk being the asshole. So when being the asshole, double down and do it right. Yes. A prospect who has made butt fuck nothing in a year, yes, does not want, like, publicly, yes, they don't want to be shamed. But what they want is someone to come there, say, what the fuck are you doing with your life? And getting them out of their shit. Correct? And you have to risk being the asshole in order to be that person. Yes? So that's how you need to view life under all circumstances. Now, again, I'm not talking about public shaming. That is often not very good to do. Something I don't try to do. Yes? But it's okay. You have to risk being honest. No, you have to risk being an asshole in order to be honest. And the fact is, when it comes to sales, and yeah, this is another thing, right? Tell me this, yes? We have Tom here, the retard, yes? Anybody who's nice to Tom is lying to Tom, correct?
Mhm.
But they're nice people, aren't they? Which one is more manipulative? Yes, lying to my prospect who's a lazy twat face, trying to make them feel good about themselves so that they'll buy off me, or being honest to lazy twat face. Which one is a better human?
The
Yes.
nice one.
So
Yeah.
then we go all the way wrap round, and then I'll ask you, someone's being nice to Tom, someone's being an asshole. Which one is being more manipulative?
The nice one.
There the fuck we go. Yes, and that's the truth of life, right? Which is why you want to be fucking Mahatma Gandhi or fucking Hitler, end up over here, you're doing it right. Yes? The fact
Yeah.
is, this retard that I sent the fucking voice note to did dumb fuck stupid shit. Yes? Whether it was him, his fault, or whatever the fuck, he deleted a bunch of shit that I needed that I still don't fully have back. Yes? So I'm gonna let him know how fucking stupid he is. Right? And I'd much rather do it to an end extreme than not. Then be patient, then wait, and apply that to all of life. Let's imagine I apply that principle to all of my life. How much better will my life get? My partner's life get? Yes, my children's life get? In the nicest way, Kingston, you're gonna have kids in the future. I don't give two flying fucks about them. Couldn't care less. Negative, super negative shit's a given. Yes, so I need to think of my own. Yes, and that is me being selfless. Yeah, which is another topic on selfishness that people need to get, is that in not being selfish with those around you, you are sacrificing those that you care for. Right? Simple example, let's say I am out with friends and my girlfriend's at home. Yes? I am being selfless. They're like, oh, stay longer, stay longer. Perfect. I'm being selfless. Fuck it. I'll stay longer with you guys. And in doing that, I am being selfish to the person who is at home waiting for me. And big picture, which do I give a fuck about? Yes. And then you apply that to the rest of your life. Because anytime that you guys decide not to be selfish, you are being selfish because there is a loss being taken. And I've often found, no, every time I fucking found this, anytime I am selfless to twats, I can take the loss. But anyone in my immediate circle, they take that loss because I am a point of value. Right? So then you have to look at it from that perspective. Make sense?
Yeah. That was I was going to ask, because doing this, people will start pushing you away from them.
No, they won't. Yes, they will and they won't. Right? Yeah. You guys are doing business, right? You're doing it all based on a potential hypothetical that you have in your head. If I keep doing this long enough, I should get this. Right?
Mhm.
I've done all of this long enough to like see it through. Yes. So, oh fuck, I did it wrong. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's say, oh fucking pen. Yeah. This is the fact, right? You will get no results, no results, no results, pushing people away, pushing people away, pushing people away, until all of a sudden you're a fucking magnet. Yes, you're a fucking magnet because your value's there. And one thing, I've done this long enough. The more people I push away, and the more people see, yeah, I am a cunt. It is very clear. I'm very honest with it. How many people do you think want to hang out with me? Yes. I shit you not, people, for some reason, yes, love the concept of going out with me because obviously I'm funner than them. Yes, because I do my own shit and everything is this, everything is like it's an energy. Yes, if I want something, I get it and I do whatever the fuck I want. I'm not complacent. I don't care about any rules, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. And I've had numerous times where people say, Ismael, like we should hang out more, like we'd have such a good time. And I will tell them, no, 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 I have a good time every time I go out. Yes, you're not invited. I'll see you in a few months, maybe, depending on my mood. Right? Because small people like big people and they want to go there. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So while you may think that, oh, it's going to push people away, realistically, a lot of people who are consciously aware, yes, and if they don't have their shit in order, it won't be necessarily a good feeling for them. They will see what you're doing and think, damn, I wish I was like that. Because my life would be so different if I was like that. Yes, as an example, Kingston, you've retrospective, I think you've been here the longest. Kingston, if you had a bunch of my personality traits, do you believe your life would be net plus or net negative? Feel free to connect your fucking mic when you speak.
Net plus. Does that work? Net plus.
But Marcus, I'm a piece of shit. And I'll raise my hands to be the first. Yes.
No, but if it's aligned with what you want, like that's what I want.
No, 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 no. Anyone's life is a fucking net positive. If you are selfish, if you are honest, if you
Yeah.
don't care for the judgment of other people, doesn't matter what the fuck you do. It can be art, it can be history, it can be this, it can be that. Right? And once you start to get all your shit in order, and once you start to reap the benefits of that which you sow, everyone's gonna look at you and be like, oh.
Yeah.
Right? And this is just a fact. Yes. Wonderful. Now, granted, we could finally get onto the fucking rules. Yes, because we haven't fucking done that at all. So this call is going to be a little bit longer than 45 minutes. If you guys want to fuck off, feel free to fuck off. Let me just find these laws. By the way, as I do this, do you guys find the new call structure more useful?
Yep.
Yes. Cool. And you guys are happy with my style of training?
Mhm.
Look at Kingston smiling.
I haven't heard you talk in a while. I forgot.
Okay, so okay, we'll do it. Just remind me next time you guys want to call. Are you all of you booked in same time tomorrow?
The day
I think, yeah.
after.
Okay, that doesn't matter. Like you guys will see my laws. Like, I'm just gonna be focusing on my laws, right? Because I don't care about anything else. My sales training is arguably the best sales training I know. Yes, the reason for that is it's who you are. That's my focus point. It's who you are as individuals, and the laws go like they're all personality to an extent, personality driven, or how you present your personality. Right? We can finish off on this, and then I can answer questions. Right? Yes. So let's go with Kevin Gia. Now, this is Kevin Gia. Yes. Wonderful. I don't know why you guys make faces and things. This is Kevin Gia. Yes. He is happy and he's at 0% fucking achievement in life. We're talking about the metaverse. No, no meta, multiverse. Is everyone here familiar with what the multiverse is?
Mhm.
Yes, wonderful. Right? There is a version of Kevin Gia at this age who is right at 100% of achievement. Like that's just a fact. Yes. So the question is, what did this one do that this one did not? What character? Because it's all to do with characteristics, who you are as a human being, how you tackle problems, right? We get loads of micro opportunities day to day that allow you to build who you are as a human being. Whether that's dealing with family, dealing with friends, dealing with strangers, dealing with work. Yes, there's a version of Kevin Gia who when he has to work, he goes into good old Pornhub, right? And decides to fap one out, gets depressed, goes to sleep, wakes up, fucking rinse and repeat, and then attends another fucking training call. Right? There's a version of Kevin, who goes outside to do social work, no social training. Right? So there's specific tasks that you can do, and I can tell you what to do, where you go outside in public and you basically practice specific things that will train your traits for work and sales and success. Yeah, he does that. He reviews his own calls, right? He practices the laws and he removes all of his fucking stupid friends that are useless people. Like he takes extreme risks, right? Just in small actions that I've just like said out loud. Yes, there's stark differences between this version and this version, right? And so much of it is to do with how you think and why you think, right? And controlling that. So that's going to be like the main focus points. And we're also going to be pushing sales reviews. But then what I want to do is anytime I'm doing a sales review and I find one thing to talk about, that's a big fuck up. We're going to just spend time talking about that so you guys can reframe how you think, because that's the biggest key difference. It's how you view the world. Because there is a way that an NPC views the world, and there is a way that an entrepreneur views the world. And they're no comparison. Now, that was that session. Does anybody have any questions for me in regards to this session or anything else?
No, I did a cold call yesterday. Yes, yesterday, and the girl was just like complaining about, the market is not good. I have no leads. I paid already for Google Ads. I try everything, Facebook, Instagram, nothing worked. And I'm just tired of, being scammed, or, she she gave me a bunch of excuses to just, I'm not interested. And she even didn't allow me to go further and say, look, to say at least that's your problem, I'm here to try to help you. But it was like 2 minutes call in a first cold call, and I was just like, okay, have a good day. I'm not here to, I didn't know what to say to get
You fucked up.
her. Yeah, I fucked up.
You see, I'm going to give an example. One of my favorite phone calls. Yes. I pick up the phone, go high level, calling, ring, 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 bitch answers. Yes. And this lady was in the car with her family. And as I started my intro, she cut me off. She's like, excuse me, let me tell you why I'm not going to go with you. I waited a millisecond. I let her catch her deep breath. And as she's about to burst open, I hung up. I waited for the perfect time to hang up. It was a wonderful hang up, right? Anytime I hear any negativity, I hang up. I don't say thank you. It can be the nicest person says, I'm so sorry, but I fucking hang up. It's a waste of my fucking personal time. I'm not calling to give people anything. Yes, I'm there to call to find people with fucking problems, right? If there's any negativity, like I've accidentally called. I remember I did a cold call and then I hung up on the person and I misunderstood it. The person that was next to me, they're like, I think you booked that one in. So really? I called them back and booked them in. I made a mistake, right? I hang up because those 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 1 minute of nicety bullshit, my business gives zero negative fucks about that. And in the big picture, is anybody going to remember the random person who called them for 15 seconds and hung up? No, they're going to think, what a piece of shit, and carry on with their day. Yes. As soon as there's any negativity, you fucking hang up. Hang up,
Okay.
hang up. And then the big thing that I would say, that I do say is, look, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just here to show you something. It's really fucking good. I can say it's fucking good, but it doesn't mean anything. I want to show it to you on a 15-minute call. I'll try and sell you on a call, but as it stands, I just want to show you. Right? And that's the main focus. It's just hang up.
Yeah,
Hang
it
up.
was 2 minutes that I lost.
But genuinely, just hang up.
Mhm.
Like, no, hang up, hang up. Like I'm calling to find people with fucking problems. I'm not calling for anything else. My purpose, do you have a problem? Let me book you in. In between that, fucking hang up. If you listen, firstly, it's going to be emotionally draining because you're going to give a fuck about people rejecting you. Yes, when you just hang up, you're showing yourself through action, I don't give a fuck. And one of the biggest things for men, like this is just fact for men. Like women are inspirational creatures who can write in their fucking diaries about how they feel, and somehow that makes them feel better about them being a boss bitch. Yes. As a man, you can tell yourself you're the shit a million times a day. It doesn't mean anything, it's through action. But then through action, you are able to realign how you see yourself. As an example, one thing that entrepreneurs really struggle with, not all, but a good chunk, is spending money on themselves. They will comfortably spend money on other people and buy other people things. Right. So money to other people, like they'll do that. To themselves, they won't do that. And that's connected to the self-worth that many entrepreneurs just don't have. Yes. So the main way to get over that is not through speech or this, it's literally go outside and just spend money on yourself. But spend money where you shouldn't spend money. Right? Like find something that is fucking benign, that a small part of you wants for no fucking reason, and spend money. Yes. Now I'm not saying go do this now, right? But then only through action you teach yourself that that thought is not correct. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's through action of hanging up on the cold call and showing yourself like I give like negative fucks about this and just doing that rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Like I find it just fun. Like hang up before they fucking say no. Hang up. Like who's gonna hang up first? And sometimes people beat me and it pisses me off.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Perfect.
Kingston, Kevin, any more questions?
In Marcus's situation, would it be worth asking, what are you going to do instead? Like, yeah, I've
No,
tried this, it
it's
hasn't
cold
worked.
calling.
No.
Fucking cold calling. You're wasting your fucking time. Yeah, like there's more than enough of a fucking open market. You don't need to try and like. Let's imagine, Kingston, I work with fat, obese women in the gym. That's my specialty.
Yuck.
And I'm trying to, yeah, I know. And I'm trying to convince you to come work with me. Are you a fat, obese woman, Kingston?
I don't think so.
So why the fuck am I trying to convince you to work with me?
Yeah, but are you saying any objection? Any objection? Just hang.
You have millions of prospects, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Listen, like this is one big thing, yeah. Many people will ask, is there any upfront fees? Yes. That's also another way to say like what they're saying is, I don't have any money. Are you trying to get money out of me because I don't have any money? Yes, fucking hang up. Of course, there's fucking upfront fees for a fucking service that you're gonna fucking pay for to make you fucking money. Yes, they're broke. Hang up on them. Continue. Because the fact is, if I want a solution and I want someone to help me with my problem, I will pay for it. Correct?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So why the fuck would I ask about upfront fees? Just hang up. Call the next twat. And if you want, just make them feel bad. I understand if you can't afford services. Hang up. Carry on with your day. It's honestly, you'll get a wonderful feeling. Just tell them, I understand if you can't afford things. Hang up. Move forward.
You're saying that won't fuck over your ABR? Like,
But telling people that they can't afford stuff. No, that should be fine.
well, no. Like, not objected. I'm not objection handling.
No, because you'll call that. You will be amazed how many more people you call. Like you will call so many more people because you keep saving like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Yeah. Fucking Marcus spending fucking 2 minutes listening to some bitch complain about life. He could have called fucking 4 people in that time. Do cold calling properly for 2 to 8 hours. Yes. You will be amazed with how much fucking time you save. Like amazed. It's literally I've studied cold calling, right? Like I've studied it properly. Saving yourself these seconds changes everything. Like you end up calling what? An extra 100, 200 people a day just because you fucking decide to hang up on the twats. 100%. You call that much more people, you get that many more bookings. It may affect your percentage, but at the end of the day, you will have better bookings. Like, so you'll end up with more bookings. Right? And then I'll ask you this, Kingston. How many people have you objection handled into booking in a call as a percentage? Versus the ones that
20.
then told you to fuck off.
20%. I'm
Do
convinced.
you waste the time trying to fucking argue with twats on the phone for no fucking reason, when what you're trying to look for is people who have problems? Because have you ever done a cold call and someone said, "Yeah, I'd like to find out more"?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for. People who want to find out more, and you will end up with a higher close rate. Because if you convince a twat who doesn't want to hop onto a call to hop onto a call, and they hop onto a call, you then have to convince the twat who didn't want to hop onto the call to then make like, why?
I'm convinced. Just one more. Do you have a top 3 laws or top three
Huh?
favorite 25 laws? Or most useful
I use
ones that you
8.
use? 8.
No, I lean on 8 of the rules. So I lean on convo versus checklist. Negative rapport is one of my good ones. Solution selling, tonality, negotiation, objection handling, vocabulary, not so much. Double up in equality, not so much. Killing killers, not so much. Intellectual bias, no. Bio die. Bio die is like the law, right? So, guys, there's one law called bio die. What that means is you will stay on that call until the prospect hangs up upset. Like they're just pissed off with you because you're not letting them leave the call. Yes, like they will not leave the call unless they awkwardly hang up. Yes, or purchase.
Yeah.
Like that makes like when people actually implement that, like they just it's a miraculous thing. They start to close deals. Like I don't know why, but like when you don't let your prospects fuck off, a bunch of them buy. It's a crazy thing. And framing is good, and yeah, framing, deflection I'm good at. Yeah, but then like you need 3 laws. Yeah, but we'll get into the laws more in the future. Kevin Gia, Marcus, any questions?
No.
Do you
No.
have some like more details about intellectual buyer things? Like, do those laws you just mentioned, do they still apply?
Yes, yes. So basically, intellectual buyer is it's a law that only applies to one type of buyer. It doesn't apply to everybody else. So that's why it's separated. So it's not, like an intellectual buyer, putting it simple, it's somebody who does not have attachment to money. Right? As an example, if you said to me, Ishmael, I can make you 5K in a week. Nothing. Like I will feel nothing. Like there will be no emotional stimulus. Like, yes, if you say that to fucking Kingston, he's gonna get a semi. Yeah, he's gonna be like, oh, really, really. Yes, an intellectual buyer, like, you don't use emotions when it comes to finances because they're not emotional about your fucking 3K to 5K fee. As an example, roofers, you're looking at people who make what, 500,000 plus in revenue. So they are familiar with money going in, out, in, out, in, out like crazy, right? And you're trying to get them emotionally hooked so that they pay you what, 5,000 for what? Like they'll give you that fucking 5,000 if they just believe that there's a good chance that you're gonna make the money back. So then you don't need to use emotions with intellectual buyers. Yeah, because like when you got like what, a few million in the bank account, and some twat's gonna tell you like, why aren't you doing more? You're gonna look at the twat and be like, I know what you're doing. Fuck off. You get my point? Because I know that I'm doing way more than I don't know how many fucking people. And the sales guy telling me that. Like, go fuck yourself. So then you don't, like, intellectual buyers you handle differently. The main focuses that you need to do with an intellectual buyer is less words being spoken. So every sentence, fucking shorten it by like 70%. Anything you say, powerful, short. When they have answers, you answer. When they have questions, you answer them quickly. And you know things are going well with an intellectual buyer because they will ask you loads of questions. Because for them, it's a logical purchase. I have cash. I'm willing to spend cash to make more cash. Right? So I'm going to ask you 1,000 questions under the sun to cover all my variables. And then I will purchase. Make sense? Yeah. But like that's a separate law. It doesn't apply because we're like everyone, like there's not many intellectual buyers. There's some niches which are heavy on it. But all in all, like it doesn't, like anything for them does not apply to everyone else. Wonderful. Ladies, it's been emotional. See you. And book in, all of you book in to your next session. Thank you.